It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Damn it! This is day 12 of working on my fashion brand every day for 21 days while juggling a full-time job. Hello, if you're new here, I'm Shania and I am an aspiring fashion boutique business owner. The only trouble is I have a full-time job. Now, wait a minute. Don't get me twisted. I'm super thankful for this full-time job. However, it just makes it harder to actually make progress for my own personal brand.
It's just so hard.
So I set up this 21-day challenge where I will sew for 1 hour every day for 21 days to see how far I can get. So if you're interested in the journey, come along. For today, my top 3 goals, and this is in no particular order. My top 3 goals for today are to work on finishing the corset skirt. I might not finish it, but I just wanna work on it. 2, I wanna show you guys the goodies. So it'll be like a mini haul because I ordered some things and I purposely was like, I'm gonna wait till everything comes in. And then 3 is I wanna work on some video editing. I really need to get further along with the video editing. Those are my top 3 for today. Ooh, get into those back muscles, y'all. I have scissors because I'm getting ready to open these 3 packages that I intentionally was like, I'm not gonna open them until everything arrives, and then I'll do a mini haul so that I can show you what I got and we can review it together. Which package should I open first? 1, 2, or 3? I think I'm gonna do 3. So this package, I'll tell you what it is. It is those Tupac t-shirts, which I keep calling them Tupac shirts, but at this point they're Lauryn Hill and Maxwell. I actually was finally able to purchase the t-shirts. I ended up just getting 3 t-shirts instead of 4. And the reason why is because I decided that in my heart of hearts, I'm leaning more towards the smaller graphic. So when it comes to testing the pattern size for the size 12, I'm just going to use it with the graphic that is the smaller graphic. I'm actually going to start making the samples. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is one size. To me, it looks huge.
Right away, I can see that the graphic doesn't fully extend across the chest the way that the original Tupac top does. So in order to get a sense of what size the graphic should actually be, I put the smallest size on the dress form. And I don't know why I didn't think of this from the beginning, but anyways, and then I put the Tupac top on top of it, and then I measured the width and the length of.
To me, it looks a little huge, but actually no, it just means it's probably just gonna get a little cut off, but I think it's fine. So that's one size, that is the 2XL. Then this is a little bit smaller, and this is the medium. And then this is another medium. So I think I said 1 medium was going to test the pattern itself, and then 1 medium was going to test the placement of the graphic or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, moving along. Now I'm going to open this one, and this package is the poly mailer bags. So I had originally ordered this size and I thought they were a little too small, so I decided to size up. So I want to see how this bigger size looks, and then I'm also going to test it to see if it fits within the USPS mailer, because that's more than likely what I'll be using since it's flat rate, at least for now anyway. Maybe that might change. Like Christmas. Okay. I feel better about that.
I tested the poly mailer by seeing if the 2XL t-shirt would fit into the bag.
It fits.
And then I took the bag and put it inside of the USPS envelope.
Yep, it fits, and I can probably even add more stuff in here. I'm really happy about that. I'm so happy. I think the next steps in terms of branding is I need to order the thank you cards. And yeah, and I think that would be it for branding for now anyway. And then, is the projector.
In summary, everything about the projector seems pretty good. It has all the wires and the remote, and everything that it said it would be in the description is what it's given.
Okay, so I'm going to start working on this skirt, which is really coming along. I took some time offline to just work on the lining. Let me show you how good it looks. It looks so good. This is the lining. It almost looks like it could be reversible, like wear this on the outside instead. But that wouldn't work because then the zipper wouldn't be functional. So in terms of what I want to do today, I want to work on the bottom so you can see it's very raw. So I'm just going to make some like guidelines so that I know where I need to fold. And then after that, I'm going to do like a blind hem stitch with like by hand. So yeah. I made that guideline stitch, which is basically me just stitching on top of the seam allowance line. And then after I did that, I just folded along that guideline stitch, and it's nice and crisp. And underneath that at the back, there's a raw edge that's going to be hidden underneath the lining. So the next thing that I'll have to do is I'll have to basically do the same thing with the lining. The only difference is that with the lining, because I want it to be shorter underneath the shell, I'm probably going to fold it over twice. And then once both the shell and the lining are folded, then I'm going to hand stitch a blind hem so that you can't really see the stitches in the front of the skirt. So yeah, it's still not done. Anyways, so for this next session, I am going to do some video editing. I'm still on segment 3 because it has a shit ton of B-roll footage, and that's really what's slowing me down because there's so much B-roll footage that I have to like drag onto the timeline and then edit. But I do have faith that once I get past segment 3, the segment 4 and the outro segment are gonna go by like a breeze. I'm content with what I was able to get done for the video editing. Right now, I have about a little under a minute, probably like 52 seconds left of main footage for segment 3 that I need to like edit. I guess you could say I'm like 2/3 of the way through, I guess you could say. Right now, the way that I feel is just kind of like, I want to just focus on one thing and getting it done. Because I feel like this whole like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, like this whole salad of working on things, like it's good for content because I want you to be entertained, and I don't want you to just be watching me like edit a video for a whole hour. So it's really me just being mindful of your attention span. But for me personally, it's like a lot of these things I feel like I could just bang them out if I just dedicated, monopolized time rather than trying to like divide and conquer, because it's just prolonging everything. So that's really what I'm feeling, but I don't necessarily think that I will change the flow that I've been working in because, again, I want you to be entertained. But I think when I'm offline and I'm not recording, I will just like focus on finishing one thing. Anyways, if you have a fashion brand as well, leave a star emoji in the comments and let me know what the name of your fashion brand is so that we can check it out, because I definitely want to see who else is on this journey with me. So thank you so much for watching. If you didn't see yesterday's episode, check it out right here and stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.